What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital, and we are back for another Fantasy Premier League review, and we also got a fixture watch. We're going to say who's got the best and worst fixtures in the upcoming game weeks. Let's begin. Let's begin with the Football Capital Cup, the battle of the content creators. Yeah, there's some shocking results and a few howlers. But guys, let's not forget what we're playing for. For the ultimate prize. This is not a joke tournament. Yeah, we've got the trophy. Looking like someone stole the ball from Marconi. Yeah, so that's the trophy here. It's up for offer. But let's see. We have a new leader. But let's get through some of these results. So we got Joss from the Sunday Ballers beating Cat. Big result here. But if you look at, let's go to Cat's team. Cat had a little bit of a howler this week. 69 points. Not too bad, but took a -4 hit, and her transfers in. She put Haaland in this week. He did get the assist. Zinchenko there as well, conceding the 2 goals. But look at the outs. Harry Kane out, got himself a goal, and also James getting himself a goal for Chelsea there as well. So if she doesn't make them 2 transfers and doesn't take that minus hit, you know what? She probably just edges this one, but takes the L this time around. We had Tanya getting the result over Red United TV. A bit of a Manchester derby there. Munzie Talks. This one was a lot of banter going back and forth throughout the week on between these two here, and also the Aussie Gooner getting himself involved in this one. But Munzie Talks edges it. Oh, not really. It kind of smashes KG here. 60, 67, 52. Nick Stav, our league leader from last week, got absolutely battered by the Aussie Gooner himself. RBTV, look, ran riot over skits and giggles, but they've had a howler. We need to address this, yeah. 35 points. If you're getting 35 points, 34, it's absolute howler. You made -12, so you're taking a -12 hit, and you got 35 points. All right, let's see your ins and outs. All right, you're out. Odegaard, Vardy, yeah, Coutinho there. I understand that. Good outs, but your ins killed ya. Jesus, actually, he didn't. Jesus, perfect player to get in, but where did you put him? Third spot on your bench. Absolute howler. Darwin Nunez as captain, got you the -4. Absolute howler. I mean, Nico Williams, the only one, and Koulibaly, you can say Edison as well, with only 3 plays with the return. Even if you had, what do you call it? What do you want here? Oh yeah, but 35 points, but you took the hit, so you're on 23. That's a stinker. That's a stinker from Skits and Giggles. Unsubscribe from them. Absolutely, that's a howler. We had 1-0 FC. Oh, dropping points to the Football Tragics there. And then you got the Seagull Socials, yeah? Brighton Munich couldn't do it against the Football Capital, getting the first 3 points on the board. Scott from IFT dropping points to Tom from the United Pubcast. We've got the Boot Edition dropping points to Emad. So they get on the, and he's used his wild card. So Emad from Man Cave United has used the wild card. So, and what's going on here? Why is Jesus on everyone's bench? 19 points, scored the most out of all the Premier League players this week. Could you have won this? Oh, he did win this. You could have got up to 80 points. 80 points would have been the highest score in the Football Capital Cup this week, by the looks of it. Yeah. So Emad, need to sort them substitutes out. And then we got our new league leader, Rami from Prime Loans FC, up against Aussie Spur TV. Highest score this week, 74 points. No subs made. Kept it consistent. Changed his captain around. Haaland from, I think it was Salah. Might have been Salah last week. The previous week, he did have Salah. Hey, not too bad. Our new league leader. for this week. Perisic on the bench. Yeah, look, couldn't really change much. Could have got an extra point, but you never taken out Trent Alexander-Arnold. Even though he hasn't had a great couple of weeks, he did get a bonus though. He did get a bonus in this round. Let's have a look at the game week 3, the fixtures in game week 3. Here we go. Man Cave United up against the Sunday Ballers, United Pubcast here up against Aussie Spur TV, the Football Capital and Prime Loans go head to head there. The Football Tragics up against the Boot Edition, Skits and Giggles, sort yourself out. Yeah, because you're up against Scott from It's a Football Thing. The Aussie Gooner up against Seagull Socials, Brighton Munich there. Good luck there, Steve-O. The Suburban Dreamer, you need to get off the mark. You sit somewhere at the bottom with 0 points up against 1-0 FC. Costa there, not doing too bad. Had a good start. Red United TV up against RBTV. There you go. And there we got Cat up against Nick Stav there. And the last match there, Tanya up against Munzie Talks. Tanya is in another Manchester derby once again. So let's see how that all goes. But guys, let's get into a bit of a review from game week 2. The big talking point and the big decision was, do you change Kane for Haaland? I myself did exactly that. Now look, Haaland did get at least a return in game week 2. I didn't captain him. I thought I did. I kept Salah as captain, so I made the mistake there. Even though I still got the result, but that was the big call for everyone. And if a lot of people left that late, you would have had to take an extra hit to get that 0.1 that Harry Kane dropped to. And what happens? Harry Kane gets the goal right at the end, 97th minute, 96th minute for Tottenham there. That was the big talking point. A lot of people as well, remember from last week, almost 300,000 people took out Gabriel Jesus. They took him out of his squad. I wasn't happy with him in the first round. Everyone was telling me, get this guy in. I put him in my squad, blanked in the first round. Game week 2, he comes in 19 points for Gabriel Jesus. I know a few people like the Aussie Gooner captain him. Some even triple captain on Gabriel Jesus. So a good return there. And look, as we can see here, most captain in the game week was Haaland. And he didn't even get a goal against Bournemouth as well. We expected a lot more from Haaland in that one. But hey, it's another game week. And yeah, we're looking to game week 3. And you can look at the players that are the most transferred in at the moment. Martinelli, 2 weeks. We got return on both weeks with Martinelli. Rodrigo from Leeds, it's going to be interesting to bring him in. What's he worth? He's gone up 0.1, so from 6 million to 6.1. Total of 22 points. He's actually been doing good returns. One goal in the first round, two goals in game week 2. 22 points total there for Rodrigo. So a lot of people bringing him in. And look at that, no shock here. Gabriel Jesus, everyone's banging him in back into the squad there after his 2 goals and 2 assists there. On the outs, Darwin Nunez. Absolutely a howler from Darwin Nunez. I mean, if you look at some of the fixtures coming up for Liverpool, he would have been perfect to have in your squad. If you look at the fixture difficulty rating there, they've given United a 4. To be honest, that's more of a 2 or a 3 in my opinion. But then followed by Bournemouth and Newcastle, the games he's going to miss out. Followed by Everton and Wolves, which I think he would be back, but it'll be interesting to see if Klopp throws him straight into the team there. So that'll be good to see what happens to some of the people that did have Darwin Nunez in, and is there going to be a good replacement then? If we go back onto the most transferred in, if you look at the bottom there, Ivan Toney, that's a player you might want to replace for Darwin Nunez. Because if we go and look at the fixture difficulty ratings for the next upcoming game week, let's get straight into that. You can see Brentford right on top there. with fixture difficulty rating of 10. Now, some of these ratings, to be honest, like for example, Crystal Palace away from Brentford, I think it's a bit of a trickier one than a difficulty rating of 2. Maybe even the Leeds one as well could have been a 3, but so you take him for face value as it stands. But Brentford, Fulham away in the next game. Now, Darwin Nunez at 9 point, or was it 9 million? Darwin Nunez at 9 million. We have Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney in the next couple of game weeks will be a perfect replacement if we're looking at players to bring in or players to make that change for Darwin Nunez. So Brentford do got Fulham, and after coming back from 2-0 down from Leicester City in the first game, and then a 4-0 demolition of Manchester United. Brentford, you think they'll be on a high. They got Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Leeds, and then Southampton away there. Ivan Toney will be my number 1 pick. If you don't have him in, I'll get him in the next couple of game weeks, and also it'll be a good differential pick as well. The next team with some decent fixtures, of course, Arsenal with the fixture difficulty rating of 12 there. Bournemouth away, followed by Fulham, Villa, then Manchester United. I do think Manchester United should be a 3, but they've given it a 4 here. Then at home to Everton. So the next 5 fixtures for Arsenal are looking good. Now, of course, the main man, Gabriel Jesus, you bring him in. If you don't have him, I suggest you bring him in definitely in the next couple of game weeks. If I'm to predict what's in the next 5 game weeks, I'll say 4 goals, 2 assists. Minimum. He's looking good. He's looking in form. You can even double up or even triple up on the Arsenal players. Like we said, Martinelli, you get him in. Also, you look at their back line. You got Saliba there. Also, Ramsdale in goals. A lot of options there to pick from Arsenal. Even Saka. I know he hasn't had the best first 2 games, and he is at an 8 million. He is that 8 million price tag. But if you look at some of the combinations that he's been getting involved in, he could be another option in your team. But I think Gabriel Jesus and also Martinelli is probably a must in the next couple of game weeks, especially in the next 5. We got Brighton there as well. We got Brighton on 12, and Chelsea, City, and then Leeds United. But look, Chelsea, in my opinion, they got some good players there. Obviously, James in the back line getting himself a goal in the last game week. Cucurella coming in. I think he was cheap. What's Cucurella? 4.5 million, around there. It could be another option to come into the back line. Chelsea like to keep clean sheets. We've seen that last season as well. Mendy in goals. I know they conceded 2. But maybe you want to bring him in the next couple of game weeks, because a lot of people have the Chelsea defensive players, not much in attack. But if I was to pick a player in the next couple of game weeks for Chelsea, I would say Mason Mount. Yes, he probably hasn't got a big return, but I'm looking at these fixtures: Leeds, Leicester, Southampton, West Ham, and then rounding it off away to Fulham. I can see Mason Mount getting some goals and definitely some assists in the next couple of game weeks. We also got Man City there. Let's be real. Anyone from Man City, we saw, Haaland doesn't score. You got Kevin De Bruyne, which is Kevin De Bruyne could be a differential pick. Not a lot of people have him. Not a lot of people have him in their team. He's at a premium of 12 million or 12.1. So I don't know. You might have to get rid of a Salah. Is that a risk? You look at Liverpool, their fixture difficulty rating of 13. There, they do got some decent fixtures, and it's just, Salah's gonna score, but you also Kevin De Bruyne and Manchester City. It looks like some of these fixtures, they got Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa there. They might run riot. But if we look at the bottom, who's got the worst fixtures? Aston Villa there at the bottom. They got Crystal Palace away. Say that to me, that it's not a difficulty rating of 2. I would have given that personally a 3, followed by West Ham, Arsenal, Manchester City, and then Leicester City. And Leicester, I don't think they're a 4. In my opinion, they're a 3 as well. But in saying that, Villa, Leon Bailey has dropped, hasn't really hit the marks in the last couple of game weeks. Coutinho out with injury. Well, it looks like maybe a hamstring, so he could be out for a while. The only... I'll change their plays if you got any of them. I've still got Martinez in my squad. I might have to sub him this week for Ward. But in my opinion, I'll get rid of these Villa players. Newcastle now. Newcastle. 2 clean sheets. 2 wins in the Premier League. But you look at Manchester City in the next game, Wolves, and then Liverpool. Then they're at home to Crystal Palace and West Ham. They're a little bit tricky. Also, Wolves rounding up the bottom 3 there with Tottenham, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Southampton, and away to Liverpool there. So you would want to try and avoid most of them teams at the bottom. Man United, forget them. Get rid of all them players, even if you have to use a wild card. Have no Man United players in your squad. They got Liverpool next, and it's a bit worrying to see what's going to happen to them. But guys, let me know. Let me know who you're bringing in this game week. Who do you think is going to score the most points? Who do you think the best pick as a differential into this game week or into the next 5 game weeks? Do you think the one to watch, Mason Mount, the next 5 game weeks? Is it Gabriel Jesus? And most of all, who do we captain? Who do we captain in this game week? That is going to be an interesting one. Let me know. Give me all your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.